What's going on? It's Alexander here, back with some more Risen.
What do you know about the Don?
I know enough not to mess with him. We used to be out here all alone, until they swept in and took the place over. But stick to his rules and he's a good man, if a hard taskmaster. Working in the fields isn't easy, but it gets you away from people. Space to think.
Can you sell me some weed or beer?
Surely can. And I have more to sell as well, if you're interested.
Who is Robar?
He's a salt-of-the-earth fellow. He farms this swamp. Well, this field.
What do you have to sell?
What we need is, I think it'd be about 6 of these, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's 6. Let's try to lessen the blow here by selling some stuff. For a good price. Anything else that I want to sell right now? That, those, that, because we don't need it. That lowered the pain. And we need, there he is.
Huh. That look. You've come for protection money.
Protection money?
Maybe you just have that look. What brings you here?
Is this your land?
It's me that farms it. Then I use the Brugal weed that grows here to make beer.
What can you tell me about the area around here?
You haven't been here long, have you? Let's see. Well, the boys in the camp all work for Don Esteban. They're collecting everything they can find made of gold. The Don must have a fortune in that temple by now.
Do you work for the Don?
Me? I've been on this farm all my life. One day, these ruins rise up out of the ground, all over the place. Then Don Esteban comes here. At least he keeps these creatures from the temple away.
Where did the gold the Don's collecting come from?
From those temple ruins, the ones that rose from the ground. They say there are treasures there, and creatures.
Could you teach me to make beer?
I suppose, if you have a basic knowledge of alchemy, but it would take you years to learn properly.
What's Brugal weed?
They call it a weed, but it's not. Mostly grows in the swamp or along rivers. But you can find it most anywhere. Looks useless, but you can't get hops out here. Well, not cheap you can't. And this stuff will do the trick.
Is your beer any good?
There were those on the mainland who thought so. Barleyman's export, they called it, till the island was cut off. Every time you think you're getting ahead, life just drags you down. Which reminds me, the camp is waiting for a delivery. I don't suppose you'd be interested in dropping some bottles off for me?
Everyone here see new faces from the job. We'll do that one in a second.
Does the
That's
Don
what came
ask
up
you
here.
to pay for protection?
Two,
No.
one of the two.
It is Commander-in-Chief. The one that trains his fighters, Brogar. He demands 30 gold coins a month, or he'll take away the guards that look after my farm.
So someone's found a way to earn money from this swamp.
If we have the stuff, we're actually going to do that.
Why does everyone here see a new face and just assume I'll do jobs for them?
'Cause you need people that will owe you favors.
Favors?
You never know when you'll need them. Take these 10 bottles to Rachel, the camp cook. I need 50 gold coins for them, so I can pay my damn protection money.
All right. But one day I'll want to collect that favor.
Course. Here's the beer. And don't forget, 50 gold pieces.
50. Yeah, I'll remember that. Maybe I could help you gather some Brugal weed.
Well, it would save me some time. All right. But I need deliveries of 10 plants. I'll give you 70 gold coins for every 10 you bring.
Alright, let's go and do the delivery. Come back here. And then we're going to literally get everything off his swamp that we can. Off his swamp farm that we can. To get as much money as we can. Actually, I do want to see something real quick. The wrong thing again. Okay, still have 10 learning points. I might wind up using those 10 on other stuff and do the alchemy a little later. Because we do need alchemy, so having the basics wouldn't hurt. Actually, before we go deliver those, so we can just do a bunch of things for Rachel all at once. We need to go... Oh, he's in bed. Lorenzo, Rogue.
Who's...
Okay, you know what? Nobody ask any questions if we just take a quick little nap. Because we need to find the guy who's in charge of the workers. Oh wait, was he sleeping there the whole time?
What? I was sleeping.
Right. They're all back at work. Things should get moving now.
That is good work. That'll keep Beppo and his cronies off my back.
Brannon has returned to work.
I saw. Good. Good work.
I thought you'd be pleased.
I am. Oh, take this. You deserve payment.
Enrico is back working at the excavation site.
How did you manage that?
Let's say he took some persuading, but saw sense.
Well, I suppose you need to have some gold for that.
Yeah, but those clothes, that 500 ain't worth it. Like, at all.
About your camp.
The workers had downed tools, but I've got Brannon and Enrico to start work again.
Good. One less worry. Here, take this. You'll need it.
By the way, Brogar is collecting protection money from the people here in the camp.
What? Are you sure? I'd be surprised if he were being that brazen about it on his own doorstep. Do you have proof? Solid proof. If you could get me something concrete, that would help things here a lot.
I'm working on it. The swamp farmer sent me with 10 bottles of beer.
Ah, I wondered when that was going to arrive. Thank you. That saved me a walk.
Robar wants 50 gold coins for the beer.
That's pricey. Guess even Robar can't afford to be giving away things free at the moment. Here you go. Thanks for doing the legwork.
There we go. Let's head on back here. And we'll get, we'll do a bit of the work. Like, get as much of the weed picked as we can. Sell it to them. And then go speak to Lewis to actually get things rolling. Which we can get a quest from him, but we'll be doing that quest anyway. And we'll still get the same reward. We'll talk to him here in a second. And go ahead and pick it up so we actually get any XP we could get for just accepting it. Because I found that out afterwards. That he had a quest. I was like, oh, hey, look, that's the guy we did that for. And it was like, oh, hey, here's 200 gold. Like, oh, lovely. I was expecting to have to do that for free. Let's save before we try to go get that. Yeah. I always have to try taking things on by myself first, see how far we've already came. Which that's the downside about the axes. They are super slow. They hit like a truck, but do very little damage. for how hard they hit. I mean, they do that. It takes longer to hit with the damage. That's what I mean. See if that's what we're here to turn them all in for. With your
I
beer.
delivered your beer.
Yeah? But did you get my gold?
Yes, here it is.
That's a sight. Now I can get Brogar off my back. Thank you. I won't forget this. Consider a favour owed.
I have some Brugelweed for you.
Good job. Here's your gold. I can always use more plants. There are plenty of people who like beer. If you find more, you know the price.
What can you teach?
How much do we have? Let's get the other first. We'll go ahead and collect this collect stuff as we go, and before we leave again, we'll go and sell what we can to them. All right, let's go talk to Lewis. Oh, hey, there's actually wolves up there this time. And then we'll finally talk to Brogar to really get the story rolling for this area that we can do. There he is.
You alone out here?
What?
Are you alone out here?
Yeah, don't yell, I'm deaf. You seen my full of beer glass thing goes smash if you drop it.
You're drunk.
So, I'd rather be dead drunk than dead, and we're all gonna die soon anyway. You wait. When the White Robe shows up, we'll all be as dead men.
Wide robes?
Yeah, the White Robes. White! From the
Inquisition?
Yeah. What do White Robes want in a swamp? Huh? They'll end up brown robes. Ha! Stinking. Swamp.
Yeah. And what can you tell me about the White Robes?
They're everywhere. Came from the sea, from the mainland, and now they're sweeping across the island, wrecking everything.
Have you ever met a White Robe?
Are you insane? Huh? I'd run like a stabbed rat if I ever saw one.
I can believe it.
Where's that damn bottle? It's my bottle. Give it back, you stinking swamp.
Don't you think you've had enough?
Enough? Enough? Oh, I can't drink enough. Have you been to the Don's camp? I can tell you once you've spent a couple of days there. You'll start on the sauce too, believe me. If you'd been there, you'd be me.
Why? What's wrong with the camp?
Bunch of total arsehole bastards. Always screwing each other over. I don't trust a single one of them. The worst bastard is Brogar. A nasty piece of work. He's a bastard's bastard.
Tell me more about this Brogar.
The whole damn place is under his thumb. Officially.
Officially?
Officially, yeah. Officially, he's just the boss of the fighters. The Don's lieutenant. But he's more than that. Every man there's terrified of him. Even his shadow's scared of him. Because that Brogar, he wants to replace the Don, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
Right. You seem to know a lot about Brogar.
More than you think, and not just about Brogar. You get me more beer, and then I'll really tell you something.
I get you more beer and I'll be lucky to understand you. I'll see what I can do. You mean a beer bottle?
That's what I said. You got bad hearing, you know that. The bottle was right. It was here. No, here somewhere.
1 second. Because technically we don't have that quest yet.
Here, 1 beer for some information.
Hey, you got one. You're beautiful.
What else do you know about Brogar?
You ever talk to the bastard in the camp?
No.
He's a bastard. In the camp.
In the camp. Thanks.
That's right.
So, why is everyone so afraid of Brogar?
Ha! Why do you think? He's the strongest fighter in the camp. No one can beat him.
I'm looking for some pieces of a sword blade. Old, decorated with gold.
They're everywhere. Everyone's got one. Well, not Hawkins. Or Jan. Or Rachel. Or Craig has one. I've seen it. It's quite big. And that moron has one as well.
What moron?
Dorgan. He's got a piece, moron. Of course Brogar has one. You'd have to take him apart to get it. And me. I've got one too.
You have one. I'll give you a beer for the piece of sword blade.
No way! What do you think I am, an idiot? It's easily worth 2.
Here, 2 beers.
Beer! Beer! Here you go.
Alright. And let's go and get
How do you
this
think
one.
I can get Brogar to fight me in the arena.
You can't be serious. Ha! He'll turn you into mincemeat and then dance on all the little pieces.
Just tell me what I need to know.
The only thing that'll make a man like that come out of his shell, a little shell, like a snail. I like snails, all silver trails in the moonshine. Like, proceed.
What will make him come out of his shell?
Who? Oh! Yeah. Fear, isn't it? You know, fear of losing control. He wants control of the camp. If someone comes and takes control, that'll piss him off. He'll want to show he's boss. Grind them into the dirt all the way in. Head first. Pull their head off and, you know, down their neck. You try this, or beat his fighters in the arena. That'll scare him too. Get him out of his shell.
Right. Thanks.
Alright. So let's stop putting it off and go talk to Brogar. Well, actually, let's talk to... the guy who's the head of the fighters. And the hunters. Sam. Okay, doesn't anything else new yet.
Hey.
Did I look like I wanted to talk to you?
Whoa there. Someone shoot your dog?
Stupid and mouthy don't wash well round here. Especially not from workers.
Seems to be working for you.
You must be new round here. I'll tell you what, since you're new in this pond, little fish, I'll cut you a break. But after that, your bones will get the breaks. You hearing me? See, folks around here do what I say. Now enough questions. I'm hungry. Bring me a haunch of fried meat from Rachel, the cook up by the smithy. Bit snooty, but a looker. The Don's a lucky man. Of course, with him in that temple all the time, she might need a bit of company.
You see why people don't stand up to Brogar?
A few bruises won't stop me.
You're lucky it wasn't stab wounds.
His armor and those fighters make him feel tougher than he is.
For you, maybe. For me, that's why I don't tangle with him.
Brogar is a big fish in a small pond.
And those are giant words. So big, I don't think you know what you're saying.
I know some people wouldn't have a problem if he disappeared.
I won't be responsible for what Brogar would do to you.
Let me worry about that.
You should worry. You're serious, aren't you?
We'll continue this conversation in the next one. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you then.